Step 1 is get the genius. Step 2 is have access to the genius to model the complex patterns as a part of unconscious assimilation. Okay. And this has to be strictly in a context. Okay. Have access to the genius. When I say have access to the genius, I mean to say on video, in your mind, have access to him in some way, not in reality, not in reality. Okay. Or in reality, or in reality. Okay. Modeling happens in two ways. One, through the model, or with the model. Yeah. When I say through the model or with the model, when I was with my mentor, I learned neuroscience with Dick McHugh. And when I'm with him, I am modeling him. The way he moves his hand, the way he uses the words. We model language and language patterns. We model their preference of food sometimes. We model the way they walk, their behaviors and their habits. When I'm with a person, I get to model a lot of things unconsciously. So modeling can happen with the model. If you're lucky, that's an opportunity, because the fun of being with your model is incredible, right? Okay. The next is through the model. Now, while I was with Dick, he would talk to me about his teachers. And I'm also constantly getting data about his teachers. So much so that he spoke about them for 10 years. And I heard that for 10 years. And after he passed away from this body, I went and met a few of them at the UCSC. See, I modeled through him. So we can always model with them or through them. Sometimes we may hate the person we are with, so we don't want to model with them. But they have some information which is so brilliant. But that happens only when you are able to separate the person from their behavior. You can have access to this data. But if you hate a person completely, you lost access to this data. Okay, so you can decide now what is that you want to model. You can model through me, or you can model with me. Now here, me is only a context. You can model your model with or through. And let's say you are a footballer. Let's say you are an orator and you want to say, okay, I want to model, say, Winfrey Oprah. I want to model Obama. I want to model, these are the models and these are the things that I like about my model. You getting it? So that's step 2. Now, step 3 is to see this model. Say if this is a television screen, sit here and watch this. Watch what's happening. Very consciously watch. Oh, okay, she gets up, she sits, she's walking, and that's the skirt she's wearing. She's got a mic, and well, there are people behind, watch it. Step 2 is to watch it. Step 4 is to get up. This is your model. This is your model. And the black is you. Step 4 is to get up in fantasy and go stand with the model. You're modeling with the model. You're modeling with the model, right? So get up and stand with the model. It's fantasy, so the model cannot see you. It's your imagination. So stand with the model, go around the model, see what all is possible, what all can you learn with the model. It's your imagination. Porn works, remember? I'm yet to find someone who says it doesn't work. Then to them, I'll say, doesn't prayer work? Yeah, both are imagination. To the ones where porn doesn't work, I'm sure prayer works because he's got a talking God, a living God, and the God talks back to him. Excellent. That's a good fantasy. Yeah, we're talking of fantasies, mythology, religion. We're talking of the Celtic natures. We're talking of the archetype of the witch, the serpent, Judas, and all of that. Okay, that's step 4. Yeah, step 5 is to see yourself without the model on the screen doing the same thing. This is implicit. You're seeing it here. And then step 6 is to do it in reality. Step 6 is to do it without the screen. Like what you do in the toilet. Not all, but in front of the mirror. Yeah. And that's step 6. And the question to ask is this. And the question to ask is, when I'm seeing this model with that skill, that behavior, what are my beliefs? What are my self-talk? What are my beliefs about myself and about that person? What are those beliefs? Sometimes we look at them and we feel that, I don't think I can do it. You know, now we get into beliefs and values and congruence and incongruence. Now we check dichotomy, disparity. Now we check conflicts, confrontations. Now we get into confessions, comprehensions. Okay? And for this step, I may need space where you are. So let's get into it. This is the model of modeling. This is not modeling. This is only the model for modeling. It's a template for modeling. And I don't even know if this is the right template. Nobody will. Even the creators of this template will tell you the same thing. Well, if it works, great. Otherwise, you can tweak something. That's the beauty of the model. It's not the thing. It's only a representation. It's a description. And you can say, well, you know what? After this, I should do something and then the next step. Excellent. That's the new model for your modeling. Whatever works.